Yeah, I haven't seen too much Yoshi Pokemon Trainer before. Just going off what I think, I feel like, you know, Yoshi's really good at covering landings with their Nair, with their eggs, and stuff like that. I don't think PT is the best at landing, apart from, like, you know, relying obviously on switching, but obviously you play Pokemon Trainer yourself, so I feel like you have a better understanding of what Red's wanting to do against this matchup. I don't know how much you've played of it yourself either.
It's a bit tricky, I've got to be honest. A lot the same thing. I'm going to start Squirtle, I'm going to get my big damage, I'm going to switch to Ivy or Charizard to get a kill. Squirtle doesn't do too well in this matchup in terms of damage output. That big double jump, that sort of awkward floaty weight. A lot of the time when you get a grab a 0, you just go for down throw up B.
Yeah, makes sense.
It feels like you have to win like a war of attrition, and Yoshi just already can do so much damage. So it honestly can be hard to keep up if your combo game isn't on point.
Yeah, I was going to say, as well as not keeping up on point, have to watch how you're landing into Squirtle as well. You know, he's going to get a lot of grab combos, which is going to land in him with the kind of autopilot, but have to kind of expect that from Red. Okay, pushing Big J off to the stage, but still going to come back.
It's an interesting matchup here with Squirtle and Yoshi, because they both have very strong out of shield, as Red nearly dies to the forward air up smash.
Yeah, I feel like if Big J kind of just charged it a bit more, he could have actually found that kill. They were dropping in sync and they were in so much stun.
Oh
no
my
way.
god!
No way!
Goodbye. That's a good way to start off the set. She popped that shield and take that first stock. Big J's in a very strong position here.
Yeah, and you talked about war of attrition, and the war has already begun, man. And it's definitely, the battle might not be over yet, but still throwing a lot of back airs, catching Red in, you know, kind of disarray. I don't feel like they know what they're really doing in terms of like how they want to kind of approach from the air, and it seems to be Big J just stopping them all every time.
Not able to cover the landing or catch him in the corner. Does still maintain that very strong position, but it's on Red to take the stock imminently. Like if you're this, like when Yoshi's up that high, surely up throw kills here. Pummel, send them up, send them out. Stock 1 taken. It's not too far behind is our friend Red here. Yeah,
for sure. You know, Zard making that appearance just for the one time, goes back into hiding, just comes out for the kills, I feel. And that is kind of a decent strategy with a stance character like Pokemon Trainer, as I like to call them, you know what I mean? They've got a lot of different things they can do in different areas. Charizard's going to be really good at getting those kills, sneaking them and going back to Squirtle for that small character mobility, of course, and damage, as we're seeing right now. Big J taking so much %.
I do like that Red just sort of brought back the Squirtle immediately. You kind of want to save a lot of data on the Charizard for when it really matters in his last hit situations. Hold on. You can make this back. Double jump, up B. Not able to do it, though. That was a very good footstool from Big J, though.
Yeah, really good option for Big J to kind of recognize what the position they're going to be in. And okay, gets the down smash. And they're looking for it again, a little bit too overzealous. Waits for the switch, Big J. That was kind of smart. Doesn't punish it, though.
And on Red's side, these double jumps like into center aren't getting punished. It's going to be hard to squat when you don't have the big moves to beat the armor. But you kind of have to respect, you have to play around it, because otherwise Big J will just be jumping for free. So much damage coming out here.
Yeah, I'm noticing a lot of the time that Big J's approaching, it's usually a lot of back airs. I seems to be wanting the multi-hits to kind of disrupt shield play, waiting for him to see like, how he responds to it. But either way, Red just can't get any type of mileage off this situation that he's in with Big J.
Yeah, it felt like Big J was just all over him, sort of oppressing him with those nairs. Those awkward cross-ups can make it very tricky for Zard. You can't be too liberal with those buttons, though. They will get up smashed. As Big J's in a bad spot here, but I don't think Red's got the read on what he's doing in the corner. Whiffing the F smash, surely. Surely someone's going to punish here. Please take the stock.
So much spaghetti going on right now.
Very disciplined from Big J, keeping control. Does let Red back in, though.
And I feel like this is the problem with Yoshi, is that he's going to be in the air a lot. Charizard's been so good with anti-airs. Unfortunately, Red not being able to kind of like show that at the moment. Just getting caught by those back airs yet again. Yep.
Those the up B out shield and the up smash out shield make things very scary for Big J. But they've not really been finding their mark at the moment. Like, Red got that first stop with an up throw. He's sort of looking for it again. Oh, looks for it a little too desperately. That dash grab in the corner is going to get spot dodge, and it's going to lead to Red's demise. Big J takes game 1.
Yeah, usually I feel like in game one you want to keep kind of your cards close to your chest, right? But I feel like Red was like, you know what, Royal Flush, let me just let it all out. This is what I'm going to be doing, and Big J just had the answer. You know, I feel like Red, like you said before, a little bit too thirsty for those grabs, and wasn't able to kind of quench that thirst in that moment, and Big J was like, you know what, I can just spot dodge. And the back airs, yet again, that machine gun tail, I like to call it, just shooting every time. I feel like that's been killing these approaches from Red as well. So good on Big J.
They're making really good use of that. Like the timing mix-ups that he's been presenting, really strong. Because even if it's like a landing back air, like Bear 2, you get it confirmed. Oh, yeah. Hold on. But like the final hit's strong as hell. Any hit is going to be very strong for Big J.
For sure. A lot of landing nairs as well, just kind of catching him out. That, what, frame 3, frame 4 type of nair. So quick to deal with. Big sex kicking, oh my god. Doesn't need the full shebang to get the stock. Already up by 42%. Big J looking super big, shall I say.
Absolutely.
He's looking grand.
Humongous J here, as Red does sort of get this percent back, has burned the double jump, but not really challenging the landing, not making Big J scared. Like, you have that big Ivysaur up here, you need to present that. You need to make that huge explosive hitbox something that Big J has to look out for, like panic air dodge, try and air dodge through. Not really been having that at the moment. I want to see more of this Ivysaur because it's quite good in this matchup, and it's actually been putting in the work whenever it's been coming out. But I think Red is a Squirtle enthusiast, as many PTs are.
Yeah, he definitely seems very Squirtle heavy. I've seen. I don't know if it's that's just him in general, but in this matchup, doesn't really seem to be using Ivysaur or Charizard that much, especially Ivy. I don't really see her too much. Staggering back to the ledge, and okay, rolls for the safety. And just gets back to ground. I feel like Charizard in neutral, when you have them on the ledge as well, when you get that advantage state going, can be so scary. But again, the back is clipping Red whenever he can't get a place to play.
Red's pulling the trigger on these up smashes and these like grabs. Like he's picking an option, trying to guess, but Big J's just sort of playing outside of that space. And he's manipulated these situations so well, and that's why he's so far ahead in this game too.
Okay, let's switch back to Squirtle, of course, you know, low percent.
But you're not getting anything. You get the nair, but it's not going to send anyway. It's Squirtle of all characters.
I think he wants either a down smash or a back throw.
Yeah, that is it. Those two options. Up B there could kill.
Right.
And it's a nice way to hit on both sides, depending on like you reverse it. But you're not going to find the mark. Oh, you're not going to get a shield grab as Ivysaur. Very slow.
Oh, I like
that. This is an optimal combo. Opting for a reset though. Waits for the switch. Very disciplined stuff from Big J here. Not going too hard, not looking to get reversal, because he's chilling on his first stock here. Does go a bit too crazy on the sticks. Gets shield grabbed for a second time.
I mean, he's got room to breathe, so I get why he's going for a little bit of those, over the top kind of options at the moment. And oh, okay, charging the out smash a little bit too much. Like you said before, pulling that trigger maybe a bit too early. Red having to, scramble to get something kind of started. And here we go, one down throw, a couple of up airs, but not too much off it. And again, the reversal from Big J.
It's really hard to chase the landing as well in this matchup. So those big hitboxes from Yoshi, that huge pet air drift, it makes things very tricky. And now Red is in a very precarious position. The back air's not going to do it, but the pressure from Big J, forcing a switch, forcing a landing, good spot dodge to avoid the grab though.
And you can see Zard having some of the best ground speed, of course, just chasing down Big J, just trying to find any type of landing.
Another shield grab, but needs to get a stock here. F tilt would do it, back air would do it. Up smash might not.
Yeah, and they're showing that grab hand again, just a bit too early. They want it so badly.
Oh, I love that idea. Using the armor as you're coming out the egg.
I'm so confused. I know we said Squirtle enthusiast, but like, why switch there? You know what I mean? Like, your Charizard. I was thinking to myself, oh, I'm about to say, back throw, back air. We've seen it so many times. Nope, Squirtle, and just dies immediately. You're light as hell. I don't know. Maybe Red knows something I don't. So
I've been there before. I understand the philosophy. Like, you think it doesn't matter that I'm at kill percent of Squirtle as a very light character because I'm just not going to get hit. But then he kind of just got hit immediately. And I don't, like, that is like the moment where you show your Zard hand. You bet it all to make that huge rage comeback. But you go Squirtle here, you're not really competing in neutral here. It feels like Big J has just done so well to deny the Squirtle, to snuff it out. It's so untypical. Like you expect the Squirtle to like out damage you, and then like you claw it back when they go Ivy. Here, like the Squirtle didn't put in the bin to put it in sort of mean
Oh
terms.
my
Oh, Lord.
goodness. Please watch how you're landing. You see Big J just wants that big F smash the whole time. Not being able to find it. And you see Red, that R button is getting spammed. I'm seeing so many spot dodges, so many air dodges. Have to watch out because you don't want to be setting a landing trap. You know, Big J will be covering that sooner or later.
It's panic from Red, unfortunately.
Yeah, sure.
Because Big J is just terrifying. This big, scary dinosaur just going cross stage, hit you with his noggin, and then take you off the top with the up air. Big J's just sort of been in control this whole time. And I think part of it is just abusing that, like, the insane airspeed differential that Yoshi's got over PT.
I do feel like Red is fighting a bit more better, shall I say, so to speak, in this game 3 though. Definitely a lot more waiting, a lot more patience. It's these air dodges kind of catching them, getting the down air, no up air, they can't find that conversion. Still has to keep working for that first stock.
Needs to chase this landing well. Nice down tilt to go underneath the egg.
Okay, throwing a lot of razor leaves, eat your greens of course, and damn, gonna eat that one as well. Back to even, Peter.
Noggin's been put on him. Really good stuff from Red there. Punishing that Lucha up very, very hard. And I like that. I did like that Ivysaur play. Very disciplined. Not really going too hard. But going to Squirtle again. And is again losing this, like, not trading favorably is the thing. And that's hurting Red a lot.
Okay, but Red is coming back into the game, of course, only a little bit more down. It's Squirtle, you know, the combos will be coming soon. That's the part of the, you know, the area that they excel in, but not getting a chance. Okay, switching to Ivysaur, had to. Gonna go more into the zoning based, I guess, but not being able to zone. Big J is doing such a good job at zone breaking that stop down as well. That was really good play from the last half.
Exactly. He's playing very passively against Squirtle, throwing out moves to try and trade. When Ivysaur is out, he understands that he can just sort of rush down that cabbage dinosaur. Sort of just get all up close and personal, making things really awkward for Red here. As he's on his final stop here in Winners Round 1. It's looking not too pleasant here, but the Ivysaur is out, not getting the upbeat. I like the idea and catching the landing finally from Red. A lot of the time, Big J's just been able to double jump into center 3. For sure. This is what you need to discourage with that big Ivysaur up head. What makes that matchup very, very scary. As he finds the grab, but only 7% as the percent rises on the Squirtle.
Yeah, and again, they're kind of scrapping, but when it comes to this kind of situation where they're both scrambling at each other up close, it seems to always be Big J in the lead. You don't want to be trading with Yoshi too much. Big Nair in the way, and okay, gets the forward air spike. Now they're charging a bit too much. Before they were pulling it a bit too early, now they're a bit too late. Needs to find that Goldilocks area where they can be just right, but unfortunately, Big Red making it a little bit too hard for Big J to get started.
Yeah, man, this is very, very it's tough, man. Going to be sent off stage. But, like, the pressure that Red's under is incredible. Big J is looking for a way to close this out right now.
Oh my!
Wow! Whoa! Whoa! Whoa!
I feel like Big J saw that stock from the third game when it started. Like, he just had that plan. It's just a matter of when can I land it? When can I actually input that move? And wow, he waited for so long.